There had never been a lawyer in my family, and my degree's in finance, and I just kind of like the combination of the dollar sides, the transactional side with the legal side. That's always fascinating. Probably the best example is the small business person who comes to me for advice and guidance, not only in the setting up of the business and the operation of the business, but then in the estate planning side of hoping that business is successful and then passing it along to children, grandchildren, or whomever. So you're dealing with all of the legal aspects. What do we need to do? What type of entity? Are you going to bring other people that are non-family in the future? And then taking the numbers, looking at it from a tax perspective or an allocation perspective, including trust. So it's just a nice blend. So it takes all the areas. It was a trust case. It was a very unfortunate situation where the individual had passed away, had named someone to be the trustee under the trust and another person to be the personal representative under his estate. It was a very adversarial family, and we wound up trying the case through a Friday. The witnesses didn't want to come back. The judge asked, "Do you all mind staying?" We stayed to midnight on a Friday night, and that's when we finished the entire case and did the closing argument, and we came out with a successful result, and the clients were extremely pleased because it was nice to not only prevail from the legal side, but to see the look on their faces like, thank you, because it was a very emotional case, very involving a lot of money, but at the same time, very emotional case. So that was very satisfying from a lawyer's perspective to see a client happy with the result. Lawyers a lot of times are more process-oriented. The client is result-oriented. And so if you can successfully navigate the process with a happy result, that's a nice mesh, nice meld. I started clerking here when I was in law school, my first year of law school in 1981. My dad knew Butler, Vines, and Babb, and apparently did a good enough job while I was in law school working for him that they offered me a job, and I accepted it, and I've been here ever since. I think that we are very different than a lot of other firms just in the people. Folks get along, they respect one another, not only professionally but personally, and it's a comfortable place to come work. There are not a lot of rules and regulations that you see in a lot of other law firms. The expectation is you do your job and you do your job well, but it's up to you to do your job, and it's up to you to do your job well. But you can always go knock on somebody's door, ask a question. They're happy to answer no matter how busy they are. Like I mentioned, number one is client satisfaction, but number two is that if any lawyer, whether it's me, whether it's anyone else here, or any lawyer anywhere, can just do a self-search and say, I did my best. Now, doing your best doesn't always result in a victory or whatever it is you're working on, but as long as you do your best, and this atmosphere encourages everyone to do their best.